Hello, how you cats doing? No, I haven't been on here for a while, but been busy. Been paying off my house, getting my kid in college, full ride. but today I want to talk to you guys about Donald Trump's tariffs. Okay, the tariffs that he's implemented. Is it good? Is it bad? Will it hurt Americans? I did some research on tariffs, and what I found out that it's basically a tax. It's a tax on the American people. Okay, whoever implement tariffs, it's a tax on their own people in their own country. Okay, and I can see where Donald Trump is coming from. Yeah, he's trying to help the country. Like he says, he's trying to make America great. Yeah, okay, but my theory is, okay, here's how it works. Let me explain how it works. Say like if I want to buy a shirt in America, right? Okay, the shirt is $20, made here in America, an American factory, whatever city. Then you got China that makes cheap products because they labor costs and all that is cheaper. So they take that same kind of shirt, send it to America, Walmart, Target, wherever. They send it to America. It's cheaper. Okay, it's $7 or $10, $4 or whatever. Okay, which shirt am I gonna buy? I'm gonna pretty much buy the cheapest one. Okay, that's just bottom line because I need to save money. So what the government does with these tariffs, what Trump is doing with these tariffs, he implements like a tax on the product. So it makes their product go up. They have to pay a higher tax to the government. That money goes to the government. It helps the government raise money, revenues for the government, right? Okay. So now China probably gonna be producing less products, right, to send to America. But then at the same time, China says, look, you do this to us, we gonna do it to you on your products you ship it over here in our country. We gonna put a tax on it. So that means America's gonna be selling less. It'll help the people that make products in the country. If you got a factory in the country, you making it for the American people, it's going to help them for a minute. In China, it's going to help them that makes products in their country. So basically, it's a tax for people that's importing and exporting products, right? So here's my problem, though. Back in the 1980s, 90s, when they were shipping factories overseas, companies overseas, and shipping the products, making the products over in China, over in Mexico. That was right there should have been a time when you said, look, let's keep our factories in our inner cities, in our small towns, to help our people. Where's the Buy USA and American Pride and all that? That's where they should have been right there. You shouldn't have took the product over to China. You made them people a economic powerhouse now. Them people shipped in so much product into this country, and we paid them so much money. They're economic power now. You know what I'm saying? We got a big debt to China now. China can sit there and say, look, you put a tariff on us, we're going to put a tariff on you. Okay? So, it's all the way you want to look at that. Like I say, they should have had that same pride. And to me, I look at, well, who's at fault at that? Yeah, the American people. Well, I say the American companies. The owners of the companies that decided to go to China, that decided to go to Mexico. I mean, yeah, China and them need to develop their country and all that. That's fine. They would have did it on their way, on their own terms, not with us pushing our manufacturing over on them, or Mexico putting our factories on them. They would have developed normally, okay? And we just did business like we normally did, but we would have had our inner cities, our poor rural areas. We would have had factories there. We would have had all the people working. Right now, since these people are not working, that's why the crime in your inner cities are exploding. That's why your drugs are exploding. You see what I'm saying? Because now people are saying, well, okay, what am I going to do? What kind of money am I going to make? How can I make money? Since, like, you go up into Detroit, a lot of them factories are gone. The place looked like a ghost town in some of the places. The nicest place I looked at it on video, was a casino. Okay? Build a couple of buildings, but casinos. And I'm like, you just kind of kick the people out. And you wonder why crime is running rampant all through the country. Okay? So, that's something that we could have learned on. That's something that we could have, we made a mistake on. Yeah, you can, hindsight 50/50 looking back, yeah, but I kind of knew that when the companies were moving out, because I was working at a company to where they took our a part of our business and moved to China. I mean, not to China, but to Mexico. So, I don't know. I know that's free trade and all that, but you also got to think about your people. You got to think about, well, if I do this, what effect is it going to have on this country? And it had a big effect. It had a big effect, man. Now you got to put a lot of money into police, fighting crime, and all that. If these people had money in those inner cities and had them businesses and jobs, if you look at most crime here in Atlanta, most of these brothers are out here robbing and stealing. It's all based on money. Now, if these brothers start raping and murdering people, which that's starting to happen too, but if you look at it, 90% of it is based on stealing, just trying to get money. And if that company would have still been here instead of being over in China, would have been here in that inner city, had about 50 companies in that inner city, that crime rate would have went down. You can add it up. You can look at it. When you got low jobs, you got high crime. That's just bottom line. I don't care what country I don't care what city you go to, what country you go to. That's just bottom line. And see, now they built up China. Yeah, China rolling. When I went to Hawaii, there was a whole lot of Chinese over there, a lot of foreigners and Asians. A lot of Asians over there. Yeah, we did good. We helped them out big time. But what did we do to ourselves? So that's something that we can should have looked at. But anywho, I think we should still hold the made in America, buy American, and with this big debt load that we have, boy, we in trouble. Now the debt load, I always keep track of that debt, the country's debt. It's at 21 trillion. Okay, and by the way, get on usdebtclock.org and look at that. I'll put a link down at the bottom so you can click into it and see it and check it out. They say gold, which is gold is going down because they say the economy is doing so great, right? Which I don't believe, but they said gold should be $4,900, right? So, anywho, and check it out, and hopefully I can make more videos when I, have more time. But hope that helps, and peace, brothers and sisters.